Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical. Yes, thank you for watching the show again. Thank you for visit our website www.fransdeclaire.com, and thank you for the subscribers coming on board for especially the candle of the day and the Kers van die dag. It's a learning curve for all of us. Even the charts, after so many years, I always learn something. I'm going to share something with you now, especially if we look at gold. Then I'll show you what I've learned, and or maybe just get reminded. But let's first have a look at Labat. Somebody asked about Labat. Now, Labat is very illiquid. It's not a share that trades a lot. And what do I see? I see a beautiful, what I can almost call a triangle formation, and we're on the brink of breaking up, but the breakup will only get triggered above 8 cents. Now above 8 cents, it can maybe go back to 11 cents. I just want to show you there's the width of that. Let's do the extension, and it can maybe take it back all the way to 12 cents. So if you want to buy it above 8 cents. Stop loss 6 cents, and your target is 12 cents. But I want to delve into some beautiful charts. Let's have a look at the gold price. Now, I've learned something over the years that a waterfall formation always trigger a relief rally, and then a lamp ball formation always trigger a sell-off. Now, well, it doesn't happen when you want it, but eventually it does happen. Now, there's gold. And everybody was keen on gold. And what did we see? We saw the support line, we saw the 50-day moving average, and boy, oh boy, when that turned into a resistance, it was almost a straight sell-off to the downside. Now, can you believe it? Last year, September, gold was trading at 3,340. Then it went up all the way to 5,400, and now it's going down. No turnaround on a daily chart. I'll watch it on the candles for my subscribers to call a turnaround, but at the moment a straight sell-off, and this happened last in 1983. So what is the lesson? The lesson is, if you see a waterfall, a lamp formation, expect a pullback close to your 50-day moving average. If you see a fall below the 50-day moving average, gets extended, you'll probably see a relief bounce. And that's what I'm going to think that's going to happen with all these commodities. Suddenly, we saw this ugly sell-off. We'll probably see a relief bounce, but I doubt if gold will probably go back to those previous highs of around $5,400. Simple reason being that it had one massive rally. Our market had one massive rally. Yes, we can maybe see that it can turn around, give us a beautiful relief bounce, but I think our market even will struggle to get back to close to 120,000. But boy, oh boy, we never know in this market. And there's another lesson that I've learned over the last couple of years. The big institutional investors are starting to sell themes. They jump on the bandwagon, let's say on gold. Then they color it in like everybody in the world is buying gold. Central banks, retailers, hedge funds. Everybody is now suddenly on the bandwagon buying gold. They put all those news out on social media, and everybody gets hyped up on that new cycle or that new trend, and then everybody jumps onto that theme. And what happens? The guy that buys here, oh well, he's so happy because this price is going up. But unfortunately, the guy that buys right at the top, he burns his fingers. And that's exactly what's happening. First it was gold, then it was platinum. Let's have a look at platinum. You will probably see exactly the same formation here. Beautiful rally to the top, all the way down. There's a head and shoulder formation. Nobody is talking about it. Everybody say it must go up. There's a head and shoulder formation. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It can go conservative target to 1,723. It can fall all the way back to this level of 1,500. all the way straight down. I doubt if it will go in a straight line. I think it will give us some balance. But this was the theme also from December: platinum, platinum, platinum. Everybody was just so keen to buy platinum. Now it was, let's say you bought it at $2,700. Now it's just $1,700. You will probably wait quite a bit of time to get your money back. Then it was silver. Everybody was talking about how silver was neglected by the investor community. Silver was the child that needs to rally. Yes, and everybody was on this bandwagon. What happened? Exactly the same thing happened. They hype everybody on social media. They tell you that you must get silver, you must get it at these levels. But look at this lamp pole formation. Everybody neglected that lamp pole formation. Can you believe it? Silver, $116, 29 January. Here we're sitting middle of March or late March, $63. I mean, imagine you bought it there for an hedge to save yourself a lot of money, because everybody was telling you buy silver. Now Brent oil, exactly the same thing. We know we've got a problem in the Middle East. We know that the Brent oil can maybe go on for much longer. This is exactly the same chart. This is the new theme. Everybody is into oil. Everybody is chasing that. Why? Because everybody is saying that war is going to continue. Yes, if it does continue, this can go much higher, because you can never call a top on a lamp pole formation. But just use this important line. There's a support line. There's your level, $103. Above that, momentum is to the top. Everybody is happy. It can just go higher. Nothing can stop it. But just imagine something turns right in the Middle East, and something just get these guys around the table and they start to talk, and things reasonably come into place. What will happen? Oil will correct immediately to the downside. And where's your long term? Look at that. This is now a base, and I know everybody is saying that, and I also believe that the longer the base, the stronger the move to the upside. This is 100% correct. Yes, look at the strong base, but this steep rally in one line to the top is also due for a correction. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but I can believe you, you can believe me. Nobody will just buy oil up, even if it goes to $160, $200. Sometime in future, it's going to correct to the downside. So don't just chase all these themes. The best is wait for a consolidation, wait for the break. There was the break. I can remember we called Standard Bank oil. Wait for the break. If it breaks, then you buy it, you run, you take your money when it goes. And I know everybody say that it is time in the market. It is so right. It is time in the market. But I mean, if you had this wonderful rally, also use a little bit of common sense and say to myself, wow, it sounds a little bit too good to be true. Maybe just take some money off the table. Let's have a look at Sasol. Sasol is the darling of the market. It was first the dark of the market. Look at this enormous rally all the way to the top. Nothing can stop it. Just use the same simple method. Draw a line in there. That will be your first warning, and that will be below 212 Rand and 41. If you see that happens, draw in your next line. So let's say you forgot that, your next warning will be at 202.46, and you can write this down. Although Sasol is the favorite now, everybody is chasing it. Everybody is saying that they're going to make money. Everybody say this is the share of the future. Everybody is saying that Brent oil will never correct. Bet yourself $1, nothing but nothing goes up in a straight line. So this is the lesson I would like to give out to everybody today that's watching this program. When a share or an index fall to the ground, fall off a cliff, go down one way, you can bet yourself $1 it's going to recover. Find a place where you can get in if it falls away. If a share or an index rally away, nobody can believe that it will ever come back. Use your simple support line, because eventually it will pull back. Simple reason. If a share on an index goes up to high, fund managers say, wow, it just sounds too good to be true. Let's maybe lock in some profit. then the one company starts the others, and before you know, you see a fall of the cliff. The same thing, if a stock falls off the cliff, you'll get to a point where fund managers say, wow, this is just too cheap. Let's maybe start to buy it, and then they turn around. Well, I hope you've learned a lot with me, and I've learned that over the years, and I would like to share that also with you. Well, visit our website, www.fransdeklerk.com, for more info, and as always, let's chat again.